time. Good morning, Steak. Good morning, everyone. Wow, bro, you look. I was almost gonna say you look dolled up.
I'm not.
You're not dolled up.
No.
I know what it is. It's the colors.
Yeah,
colors
there's a lot of colors going on here.
A lot of colors going on there. Yep, that's what it is. Anyways, good morning. You got your Vikings kicking off here in about 26 minutes. Is that right? Are they not? They're 9:30, right?
Yep, they're 9:30 against the Browns.
26 minutes. We've got some NFL football. How nice of the NFL to serve us Carson Wentz and Dylan Gabriel on this lovely Saturday morning. Although it's not necessarily their fault, I guess, when they put the Browns and the Vikings on paper of a matchup before the season started. I guess you could argue that it's not the worst, you know?
No, but you could argue they don't send the best games overseas. I'm pretty sure the Jaguars have played there like 8 times.
Oh, yeah, of course. So this game's in London coming up. We'll talk about that, and then we're going to talk about. We are live on TikTok. What's up, everybody? Oh, I can't. I'm struggling, but I'm not struggling. It's the day 2 of the hangover. So like yesterday, everybody that's in here, obviously, you probably know I had a wedding on Friday. I got pretty banged up. I was feeling good. It was one of those ones where I think I drank like a whole bottle of rum. I was just rum and coking it like crazy.
Yeah.
Cuba Libre. Anyways.
Yeah. I'll say this. One, I saw your video, so I knew you were drunk as shit at the wedding. Plus, just based off what you were posting, I knew you were going to get drunk as shit. I'll say this. If I didn't know you, I would still want you at my wedding. You seem like just a top-notch wedding guest.
Great wedding guy. Yeah. And listen, I'm open for invites. I mean, I've had people say this before in the past, like, DJ, would you come to my wedding if you invited me? I saw somebody had Lil Boozy perform at their wedding. I mean, I think it was like a celebrity couple or a rich kid or something. Let me tell you right now, if anybody out there is having Lil Boozy or anybody like that perform at their wedding, I'm fucking there. Okay. You don't have to pay for anything. I'm there. Anyways, though, yesterday I was in I'm not like a bad place, but I was hurting, really, really hurting. I got an 87 sleep score. Almost job. Great for me. The best I've gotten recently was like 81. 87 is great. I feel much better, but you know what it is now? It's like you're not hungover. You're just recalibrating. You know? So it's like, fair. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So like, I talk fast, I move fast. I'm probably gonna misspeak or whatever. Just stay on my shit. First, fantasy questions already in on the TikTok because they fiend on the fantasy on TikTok. Jordan Mason or Ferguson?
I assume he's talking about Jake Ferguson.
You're talking about Jake Ferguson, guys. If you're
Jordan
gonna
Mason, Jordan Madison.
I think that's an easy one. Who asked about a running back over a tight end?
I don't know. Just from listening to the Chuck Bass episode, I realized people ask some weird ass questions.
Yeah. Here's a good one. Derrick Henry or Rico Dowdle?
Oh, God. You can't bench Derrick Henry.
You can't bench Derrick Henry. Yeah, good one. Okay. Last one, and then we're going to talk some props, everyone. Kincaid or Laporta?
Ooh, that's a really good one.
That's a good one.
Sneaky good one. Give me Dalton Kincaid.
I like Laporta today. We're going to talk about it. Yep. What's up, Joey Dumps? Good morning. I miss Dumps, man. Dumps. Good to have you back. Good to have everybody in here. Okay, let's get going. Oh, my God. Snidesy with 5 sub banks. Did you hit that Ohio State cover? Ohio State looking good. Steak, I'm going to glaze you on your Miami love, man. That team is rolling, and they look good. I have to get a clip out of you.
I posted one yesterday because I went 2-6 betting college football. So, in pure scammer fashion, I had to brag about Miami because I didn't want to recap my card.
Oh, man, it was brutal for me. I don't think I hit a bet. Purdue. Yeah, it was bad. Purdue and Boston College in the early slate. I laddered Virginia Tech. They lost outright. And then I went 3 units on Louisville team total. And I said, you know what? When it's not your day, it's not your day. I looked at the late night board to see if there was anything I liked. And there wasn't. If anything, I think I told you I wanted to just sack up and fade Texas A&M with Mississippi State in the points. And I probably went to bed at like 8:45 last night, but I saw it was tight.
It was tight in the first half. Yeah. And then Texas A&M ran away. That was like one of the only bets I hit.
Nice job. Yeah, and you've been on the Texas A&M train, so I was like, you know what? Why am I going to throw my last units on a bad day against Steak? I saw Beef was on him as well. So anyways, hope you're well, my guy. You too, man. What's up, everyone? Snide, we appreciate the 5 subs, man. Hill Daddy, thank you. 2 days ago, DJ La has been clipping. Appreciate you, DJ La. Budman with a sub bank, 35 months for old Budman. We are almost to 3 years with Budman. We appreciate that. We appreciate you guys. Thanks everybody who watched the college football best bets video. I know there was really nothing that spectacular about it, but the views have been great. The interaction, the engagement has been great. So we appreciate you guys on that. And open to feedback as well. If there's anything you think we could do a little bit better or different. I lost a lot of wagers yesterday. Please save me. Listen, Carter, we need the saving, brother. We need the saving. It was always Penn State, not Georgia. Yeah.
So true. So true.
Yep.
Hey, B. Kelly, what's up, man?
Hey, Kelly, long time no see, man. How you doing? Okay, should I have Rico Dowdle? All right, no more Dowdle questions. We're going to talk some props. Let's get into it. Steak, good morning. We're at a Hype Train level 2. AB Ferva with a new follow. And everybody in YouTube, I see you guys in there. Can you do me a favor? Can you do us a favor? Like the stream, subscribe to the page. Twitter, if you want to come hang out on Twitch or YouTube, we appreciate it. If you don't, that is totally fine. Go ahead and just enjoy yourselves. Okay. Lost about 2K on UFC. Save me as well. All right, we're going to do our best. Had a wedding last night. Still drunk from it already. Lose some money. Cool hand fluke. Love that. As always, bet responsible. Try to lead a little bit by example last night. I know it's not cool. It's not fun. It's not going to get the likes, but had a bad day and decided to just take the night off. But now I'm going today. Okay, I'm going today. Responsibly, maybe some half units and 0.75 units. Everyone on Dowdle with Hubbard out when it was always Trevor Etienne. Hilarious. How about Wake Forest getting 7 points for shit VT free wagers? Yeah, Malik, thanks for rubbing that one in, but nice job. It's never teams. It's never teams as favorites, and it's never teams buying off a high.
They lost outright, right?
Yeah. You're not good for your win total.
No, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
But I bought Virginia Tech off a high, and I literally preach that. Don't buy teams off a high. So shame on me. Shame on me. Okay. Morning, fellas. Hope you guys have a great day and make some coin. Love the vibes, Pip. Appreciate you. Bet Dodgers down 3-0. Otherwise would have been drowning. Love that. Great job. Great job. DJ, and you mentioned Saints offense before. Can we hold our nose and bet New Orleans money line today? Late money. We're going to talk about that. Like late money. He's a bit of a late follower to the stream. It's been sub for 3 months. I like his attitude, and I like the questions and the contributions that he has.
Also, want to say bad college football day, but the MLB fade went 3-1 yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I had the Phillies too. I almost swept. Fucking choked it away. Phillies were up 3-0.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Did you see put your hands up for Detroit?
Yeah, gritty win.
I love this city. I love that. And I love what the Blue Jays did. How about a selfless act of asking Johnny Giuntana if I could bet the Blue Jays? He said no, I didn't. And nice, good start for them.
I immediately bet them when you texted me that, by the way.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I know that the best quality is on screen. I really recommend. I think it's best for all. It's just worked awesome for preseason. That kind of feels like a bot promoting something.
Does feel like a bot.
Quantitative. Is anybody a mod in YouTube? We might have to filter those out. Okay. The TikTok is buzzing. TikTok. Here's what we're doing. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're talking wagers and props. We will get to your fantasy questions. Come on over here. The links are in the bio. Okay. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? All right. Let's get started here. I think we got a good enough room to get the train rolling. Oscar and Jeff, I appreciate your retweets on Twitter, by the way. That's awesome. All right, Steak. First game on the board is your Minnesota Vikings here. I've got some thoughts. Not that I'm really going to get involved with some props, but I'm going to let you do most of the talking, if there is any at all, because it's going to be a disgusting game, maybe. 35.5, 36 total. We've got Dylan Gabriel starting for the Browns. I'm pulling up Pickett. By the way, download Pickett, sync your sports books, track your wagers. 3.5, 35.5. I mean, it's probably the lowest total of the season. This is very Iowa-esque of the years past, not so much this year. It's kind of one of those games where I think it probably feels like it will go over or go under, despite the low total. And despite it being pretty obvious, I have no interest in getting contrarian here. What I wanted to buy into is a bounce back from the Minnesota Vikings defense. So last week, if you guys don't already know this, the Vikings played in Ireland last week. They have stayed abroad. So they've been there this entire time. The Browns traveled, right? So advantage Minnesota in that sense. And I believe, or not that I believe, Minnesota was kind of a similar number on a neutral against the Steelers. I think it was 2.5 pretty much the whole time. I don't know that it ever got to 3 or 3.5. It may have. But that to me felt like an easy button to press. And I couldn't do it, even though I did not like the Steelers. I didn't necessarily get involved. I just played Jet that game, and he came through, which was awesome. But Kenneth Gainwell ran all over the Minnesota Vikings defense. Aaron Rodgers did just enough. He had a couple nice throws to DK, and that's all the Steelers needed to get out to a big lead. They almost blew it, but they didn't. You saw some fight from the Vikings late, 350 passing yards for Carson Wentz. Now they're playing the Browns in Dylan Gabriel's first game. Offensively for Minnesota, I don't know that I like anything because I respect the Browns defense. We've talked about it for the Browns. You and I both like the Browns. And I think you said something along the lines of, how can you get much worse with Gabriel because Joe Flacco's been so bad. So
Yeah.
typically when you have a rookie backup, whatever, that's kind of concerning, but I still want to lean into the Vikings defense. I'm not entirely sure how. So whether it's a team total under, game under, maybe Vikings first half, what do you think as a Vikings fan?
I think a lot of things. I agree with what you said about the under, but I'll just since it's a prop talk show, I'll go through what I like. Quinshon Judkins is a stallion, man. He's an absolute fucking horse. And I think he's going to absolutely just keep getting better and turn into one of the household names at running back in the NFL. I think he's that good. He's plus 100 to score today. I think you could tack that into your anytime parlays because I do think he's scoring today. And I like him. I like his rushing prop. I like him more than Jordan Mason today. His prop is 73.5. Jordan Mason is 61.5. And if you're buying into the trailing game script for the Browns, doesn't make that much sense. But after Quinshon Judkins with the Browns, I actually think there's a lot of value on random guys because the next highest guy to score for the Browns is plus 390. It's Jerry Jeudy, who I don't like. But I like Dylan Gabriel anytime, plus 500. I like Harold Fannin anytime, plus 500. I'm not saying bet all these guys, to be clear. I'm just mentioning guys that I think have value. I like Isaiah Bond, plus 700. And for the Vikings, I like Xavier Scott. He's the backup running back. He caught a touchdown last week, and the Vikings offensive line is complete janitors. It's got 2 guys that are starters and 3 janitors, 1 guy who has no business playing in the NFL at right tackle. And Carson Wentz was under a lot of pressure and he was holding the ball too long. So in my mind, he's getting this out quick today with Myles Garrett out there. And Jordan Mason is not a receiving back. So Xavier Scott over 10.5 receiving yards, I love. Xavier Scott anytime I think is worth the sprinkle. And then receiving props, very popular today, but I like Isaiah Bond over 28.5. And I do not like Justin Jefferson one bit today.
Okay. By the way, we got a pretty good question here, fantasy that's kind of that has something to do with the Vikings. Haven't heard anybody talk about Jordan Addison much now that he's just been back in the lineup for the Vikings. Joseph in TikTok says Jordan Addison or Jacoby Myers. Would you consider playing Addison today? I didn't hear you say his name.
A hard one, man. Jacoby Myers has not been showing up. Jordan Addison had 100 yards receiving last week. He got chased down by Peyton Wilson. I don't know if you saw that play where he
sure did.
Pretty rough, but he had a big game. He's a big part.
But aside from that, Steak, did he do anything before that?
A little bit. That was his big play, but he did a little bit. I would probably play Jacoby Myers.
Okay, interesting. I was just going to say
I say that is because there could be 50-something points in that Colts Raiders game, and there could be 30 in this Browns Vikings game. So I'm just thinking you start Jacoby Myers.
That's a good point. I don't know. I kind of think that Raiders game is going to be weird and ugly. Like, I'm not saying the Vikings Browns won't be. Okay, so just to be clear too, Steak, you don't like a nasty contrarian over in this game.
Kincaid, Snide, and no, I don't.
Okay. 24-21 was the game last week, but the Vikings scored 15 fourth quarter points. They were held to 2 field goals in the first half. I think I like the Vikings first half. Addison, 4 catches, 114 yards, but he did have an 81-yard catch. So basically, what's the math on that? 33 yards, 3 catches. I love your read on Xavier Scott. I like the read on Carson Wentz, dumping it off, getting it out pretty quick. I do think this Browns defense is legit. I see no reason for them to lay an egg. And especially with the new quarterback change. If anything, it's like a goalie change. So I think they're going to be pretty fired up. There's nothing on the Browns I can get down with personally, but I don't hate a lot of what you said. Logan just DM'd me and said, Dylan Gabriel, longest completion under 30.5. Interesting. That's kind of a cheeky look there. All right, Logan. Good luck on that wager. Anything else? Judy. People were saying, do you think Judy gets in the end zone today? I don't know. Oh, real quick. I'm sorry. Dumps gave out 5 subs. Let's fucking go, Dumps. Appreciate the vibes, man. Lieutenant Goose, 32 months. Appreciate you, Lieutenant Goose. Thanks, man.
Dumps parlay from Thursday?
No. What's the Dumps parlay?
He's on Thursday. He hit a parlay at 250 $700.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. He's Dumps is the parlay guy of the group, and we need him to get out there. Dumps, tweet some shit today, man. We need you to get going, all right? Especially after Steak and I got our nuts kicked in yesterday. Show him $7K, not $7.99. Let's go, Steak. Put some respect on his name. I did not notice that it was a $7K parlay. Great job, Dumps. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna go with the Vikings first half. How do you feel about that?
I'm fine with it. Nothing, no real read on the side, to be completely honest with you.
I don't hate your thoughts on not getting involved with Jefferson this game. I mean, I love Jefferson. I would never fade him.
No, fading him stupid.
Yeah, fading him is stupid. I'm gonna stay off on that. Hit him last week. Don't want to give those units back. I kind of want one cheeky guy now that you mentioned it. And man, I don't know why. I think I want to go to Jordan Addison.
I won't be a homer and say that Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the NFL, even though he might be. But I will say he is the most quarterback-proof receiver in the entire NFL.
Yep.
You could have a guy in a wheelchair throwing in the ball, and he's probably getting 7 catches for 80 yards.
Steak, favorite touchdown scorer in this game. Who do you got?
Cheeky Harold Fannin, favorite touchdown scorer. Though I'll go basic and say Quinshaw Judkins because he's scoring.
Okay. All right. Minnesota Vikings defense is plus 650, kind of looking at me a little bit funny. And the other thing too, even when Dylan Gabriel, I mean, great college quarterback. I never thought that he was going to make it a good NFL quarterback. So I'm kind of putting my money where my mouth is on that in the first half play. All right.
I could see him being serviceable though. That's what I can't get past.
Sure. I'm with you. I'm going to give him a chance. I'm not going down here and fading him like Will Levis, but I'm going to give him a chance, but I'll take the Vikings first half in this game. Okay. Steak, let's get to the 1 o'clock slate here. Kind of nasty, but there's also some stuff to work with. Actually, it's just full on fucking gross.
Yeah, it is. We'll dig in there.
You gotta dig. All right. Colts -7.
We're getting fucking absolutely blasted by bots. Alan, if you're not a bot, say a slur.
No, Alan is absolutely a bot. I'm actually going to go in there. I'm going to go in there and handle business right now. All right, Steak.
Variety TV. The fuck
how about you lead us off on this game? Colts Raiders. I'll just set the stage for a second. Colts are where is this spread on Pickett? They're -7, -110 on FanDuel. Total 47.5. Raiders have been abysmal. We did have the Ashton Jinty breakout game, and the Colts are coming back, losing their first game in LA, which is a game they definitely should have won. I said it, and I still think it. I think the Raiders are the nastiest button, the most uncomfortable button to press today. I think it's the most contrarian bet on the board. But do I have the nuts to play it? No, I don't, because I'm old, I'm washed, and I'm soft. Mod me in here. Okay, Snide, I'll go do that right now.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Steak, thoughts on the Colts and the Raiders?
I can't help but think that people are going to try to get cute with the Raiders again. Take the 7 points and this shitty ass Raiders team, dude. And Geno Smith is awful. The things that are sticking out to me just first glance, Daniel Jones anytime plus 165. I think they've completely sucked the value out of Jonathan Taylor, which sucks because he might score every week. He's like the new CMC. He's -240 to score, plus 270 to score the first touchdown, which is obnoxious. But yeah, I like Daniel Jones anytime. And I kind of like Daniel Jones over 231.5. I know a lot of people are thinking he's not going to have to pass as much as he's passed so far this year because they'll have a lead and they're playing the Raiders. I like it. I think it's interesting that his line's over higher than Geno Smith, who just fucking slings it in garbage time. I feel like he's had 300 yards in like 3 of his 4 games. So I don't know. I'm trying to find the receiver I like. I do think Tyler Warren is, for the most part, just a guy you should bet every week. He's at 60.5. I feel like it keeps getting higher and higher. And then Jacoby Myers at 71.5 definitely sticks out to me. To that guy in TikTok asking if he should start Jacoby Myers or Jordan Addison, the answer is Jacoby Myers. He has a 71.5 receiving line, and Jordan Addison has a 41.5 receiving line. So you have to take Jacoby Myers in this game. And then I don't know what to do with Genty after that breakout game. I have no idea what to do. He's at 66.5, and I think Genty props might be bait today, to be honest. I think
I don't want to buy him off of his legacy, breaking out game. So I'm kind of with you on that.
The gross thing that I want to remind everybody is you can bet unders. And I kind of like Genty unders today. Like I don't like the Raiders offense today at all. At all.
Honestly, man, I don't think I really like
any offense.
No,
really. Let's see what Genty receiving is. 14.5.
The contrarian in me is still alive. It's not well, but it's alive. You're taking the Bengals today. My contrarian bet would be the Raiders. If I like the Raiders, I don't like them in a shootout. I like them in a game where, Crosby dominates. Jones maybe makes 1 or 2 mistakes under pressure, and I don't think that the Raiders offense is going to be explosive, but I think maybe they'll do enough. Prop-wise, my touchdown scores in this game, and it's Tyler Warren is the new featured tight end in the NFL to be. The Colts love this guy. Absolutely hit the fucking jackpot that he fell to him. And there's no Brock Bowers. So someone has to step up and be the Brock Bowers of this matchup, and that's going to be Tyler Warren. I think he's going to score. That's my favorite bet. That's my favorite touchdown score of the day. Tyler Warren. I believe he's plus 155. I got to get that in. I can't really play anything prop wise though. I fuck Geno. I'm with you on Jacoby Myers, but like Geno's been so bad. He is in a dome. He's supposed to be better in a dome. I don't know. You just want to square up with the Colts though?
Nah, I probably won't bet it, but I'll also say this. Not only is Brock Bowers out, Michael Mayer's out too. And so the third string tight end, I believe, is Ian Thomas. And he's plus 490 to score. And I just can't, since this is prop talk, and I know people like cheeky plays, that's a cheeky play that's worth it, I think, because I feel like he's going to be out on the field.
Okay. All right.
The most Bears thing ever, Trent. The most Bears thing ever. Let's be honest.
What did it say? Oh, Bears really chose Loveland. Yeah, so weird. All right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to in the early game if anybody cares.
I'm fading this today.
You are?
Yeah, fuck Geno Smith. Geno Smith is trash. Dude,
I'm with you, but like a trash quarterback can still get 300 yards, especially if you think they're going to lose.
No, yeah, I know. I don't like it though. Don't like him.
I almost think if you want to fade Geno, you should take something else.
Yeah, I don't. I probably won't play it, but if I bet anything, I would bet under 230.5 for Geno Smith.
Okay. I'm going to play Jordan Addison today.
This is nasty.
Geno under a pick if you really want to be contrarian? Absolutely fucking not. I'm going to take Addison. Here's what I'm doing, Steak. I'm taking Addison 40+ yards. It's minus 127 on DraftKings. It's the only book I can really bet on my desktop or my laptop. And you know what? I'm going to throw down 25. I'm going to throw down $25 on him to score.
Okay.
I got the Vikings first half minus 2.5, minus 110. Addison 40+, and Addison to score. Yeah. And then we'll move on to the next game. Tyler Warren is my touchdown score. All right, next one. Let's talk Eagles and the Broncos. Eagles looks like they're up to 4 now. So sharp money hitting the Eagles. I don't really know if the Broncos are a public dog or a trendy dog. Wouldn't surprise me if they were. I like the Eagles here. I love them. If I didn't get my nuts kicked in yesterday, I probably would have played Eagles large. They're minus 218 on the money line. I can't really lay that. I would just sack up and take it. I think they're going to win this game like 27-13, which means I like it to stay under, but I like the Broncos team total under. I don't think Bo Nix or the Broncos offense is going to find much success. I still think the Eagles defense is better than people give them credit for. And that's just something I kind of am okay leaning into. But the question here, prop wise, would be if I like the Eagles and I like the Eagles to score 27 points, that means 3 touchdowns. Who the fuck do I like on offense? Saquon hasn't had that breakout game. We know Hurts has been awful. He just had that, no passing yard in a half against the Bucs. They still won. I mean, is it weird?
What about the guys who've been crying for the ball?
I was just going to say, is it weird I like A.J. Brown today?
I don't think it's weird. 2-1 for A.J. Brown to score a touchdown when he's been crying all week. I certainly don't hate.
Yeah. I am going to – I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might just play the Eagles and avoid the props because I feel like it's going to be one of those games. If I bet A.J. Brown, it's going to be Saquon. If I bet Saquon, it's going to be A.J. Brown.
It might be both today.
Because, Steak, let's be honest. Even though AJ's crying and even though Jalen Hurts didn't throw him for passing yards, is anybody talking about Saquon against the Broncos defense? No, right? Not
really, no. And he's been underwhelming to start the year. He hasn't been his crazy self.
I made some bets in this London game. I'm going to tweet.
Okay, what I'll say is
I
like the Eagles. If Bo Nix can beat the Eagles, I'll pay to find out.
You like the Eagles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Jordan Addison, 40 plus receiving yards, minus 127, and Jordan Addison ATD. I think he was plus 310. All right, sorry, just got to get those out there because if they fucking hit, I'm retweeting them with green check marks, and if they don't hit, I'll probably just delete the tweet. All right. Mr. Detroit Lion DM me and said Bengals plus 6.5 in the first half is going to hammer. I love the DMs coming in, although I wish you guys would just put the shit in the chat. You know, I had a guy message me the other day. He's like, DJ, I've been a longtime fan, been following you for years, been watching since I was in college. And he showed me a screenshot of his Pickett thing. First time the guy's ever messaged me. I've never seen this motherfucker like a tweet in his life. Listen, if you're watching, I think your name was like D something. Thank you so much for the support. Why is everybody scared to like a tweet? Like a tweet, interact, engage.
Likes are private right now. You can like a tweet about anything. You could
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows. Yeah. Nobody sees your shit. All right, let's move on. Baltimore, Houston steak. Houston Texans are -1. And then after this, we'll get to some who is Herderson. If you get Blue Monkey, if you're gonna ask for fantasy advice, I need a correct spelling of a name. Probably Keon Coleman or Travion Henderson is what he thinks. Can the Jets upset the Cowboys at home? We're going to talk about that. King Lonzo. Yep. A lot of Dowdle talk in the fantasy chat, by the way. Why do you like Addison? Well, it kind of had to do with what Steak was saying about the short passes. I like the speed guy. I mean, not that, Jefferson's not fast or anything, but Addison's the quick little shifty slot guy. Is he not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you play Bo Nix or Daniel Jones today? Oh, God. Gotta be.
I would play Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is playing the Raiders and Bo Nix is playing the Eagles.
In retrospect, that might be a silly question, Parlay Patty, but that's all right. Parlay Patty's a good dude.
But that means Parlay Patty that Bo Nix is going to score way more fantasy points now.
All right. Is there anything to be had with the Houston Texans? I mean, it's crazy in a sense that they're favored on the road against Baltimore, but it's not as crazy because the defense is atrocious. People are injured, and Lamar Jackson is officially out. So you got Cooper Kupp. I forgot, Steak, that Cooper Rush played against the Texans defense last year, and he lit them up. He had 300 plus passing yards on him, maybe even more. So I don't know, man. You know how I feel about the Texans. I think they're awful. I think their offense is awful. Their defense is fantastic. Do I really want to be out here putting money on Cooper Rush and the Ravens, who just are straight up banged up and don't look good? Not really. I think I'm going to sit this one out entirely. I think I lean the under 40, 41. I don't know if that's square. I don't know if it's contrarian. I truly don't. I'm just thinking I think the Texans defense is really good, and I think their offense is terrible. Mm-hmm. Why would I think there's going to be points in this game?
Yeah.
But should that total be a tick lower? It's
filthy over.
It is. Okay, it is. Yeah.
I'll be honest, man. I just like the Ravens. I think the Texans are fucking terrible. I agree for the most part what you're saying about the defense. They are awesome. But why can't I bet Cooper Rush? We've seen Cooper Rush come in multiple times against good football teams as a backup and win football games. So why can't I believe he could do it here at home on a Ravens team that is banged up? But we're not going to sit here and pretend like the Ravens team isn't good and doesn't have studs. So it's not even like I'm trying to be contrarian, because I feel like sometimes people will see me and see I'm taking a backup quarterback and think like, oh, there goes Steak trying to be contrarian again. I'm really not. I like Cooper Rush, and I don't like CJ Stroud. I think he's terrible. I think the offensive line for the Texans is abysmal, and I think most people aren't understanding that they were beating the shitty-ass Titans 6-0 going into the fourth quarter. So ironically, after I say that, Nico Collins is my touchdown guy for the touchdown competition. I just like Nico Collins. I like offense in this one, to be honest. I do like the over. And I kind of I was trying to think of who would be Cooper Rush's guy. And weirdly, I landed on Isaiah Likely, 18.5 receiving yards. I really like it. It was between him or Justice Hill. Justice Hill's at 16.5 receiving yards. I'm not sure how you feel about either of those. And then for touchdown scores, Woody Marks can't be ignored. It seems like he took over the backfield. Seems like Chubb's the backup now. His rushing prop is 53.5. He's plus 175 to score, to compare to Chubb, who's plus 300 to score, and his rushing prop is 32.5. I think the rookie running backs are starting to show out. RJ Harvey scored last week. Travion Henderson scored last week. Genty scored 3 times. Omarion Hampton scored. Woody Marks scored. So it's just something to pay attention to. It might be the time of the year where these guys take off, and I think Woody Marks is actually really solid. And unfortunately, I think Nick Chubb is nothing more than a backup at this point.
Yeah, it should be noted. So I had Woody Marks on my bench last week. I lost by 2 points. I had Nick Chubb in there as the starter. So what's going to happen is now I'm going to play Woody Marks and put Nick Chubb on my bench. So everybody get your Nick Chubb touchdown tickets in. All right, because that's how the sports universe works. DJ, as a Bucks fan, really love JSN anytime today. Yeah, hard not to. Kickoff in London, boys. All right, I got to get the game on. Yeah, I like Woody Marks though. I frankly I like the draft pick. I tried to get him in my fantasy football draft, and I wasn't able to, but I made a trade for him. I think he's a guy that you should definitely keep tabs on. He's plus 175 to score a touchdown. Chubb is 320. That's quite telling. Steak, you said you think someone's got to be Cooper Rush's guy. I agree with you. I would go Mark Andrews. More I'm thinking about it. Looks like he's plus 375 to score a touchdown. You're on Nico Collins plus 150. Don't hate it. They're going to go in there to Baltimore. You want to get a win. Just go to your guy. I mean, honestly,
sorry. I did have to get the game on, but I didn't.
I have a question. Does that keep happening on the same website?
No, it didn't. It was me turning on YouTube TV to put the.
Oh, I was wondering what website it is. Is it ESPN though? When it happens,
it's ESPN.
ESPN. Nico Collins, Steak. We got to do our weekly special masterclass candidates. Would you want to just not overthink it with the most receiving yards today?
No, I like it. But then see,
no, I like it.
No, I like it, but I like the Ravens. Or should I be doing that?
Yeah, sure. Because if the Ravens, yes, you don't do a good job of correlating things, but a receiving yard on a team that you like to lose
sort of makes sense a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's my guy.
Most receiving yards. He's 13-1. Yep.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Wow, JSN is the leader at 10-1. Jeez.
I like that Perez Carter a lot.
Bad guy says it's chalky, but Demont touchdown. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It is chalky, but I agree with you, bad guy. It's happening even though it's chalky. And honestly, chalky things keep happening. Everybody like Jake Tonjes touchdown with Kittle out. First touchdown. It's like it's the shit that you think is going to happen has been happening in the NFL.
Yep. Great point. All right, we'll keep moving. Man, these games are ugly today, but I cannot fucking wait to talk about the Oh, actually, we got Jets and Cowboys up. We'll stay on track, but I can't wait to talk Giants Saints. Let's get some fantasy questions up real quick to TikTok. We've been ignoring them for a bit.
Yeah,
Mark Andrews or Kincaid? I say Mark Andrews. Steak is going to say Kincaid. Pacheco or Kirk at the flex?
Jesus Christ, that's brutal. Is that Christian Kirk? I'll go Pacheco.
Probably. Yeah.
I'd look at some waivers.
Shaheed, Trey Tucker, or Jay Williams?
I hope that's Javonte Williams. If it is, that's a no-brainer.
Guys, you got to give me the full names if you're going to ask fantasy
questions. Probably, or it might be Jamison Williams.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Either way, go Jay Williams.
Kyler or Darnold?
Ooh, wow.
Kyler's against the Titans.
I'll go Kyler. I shouldn't, but
you got to go Kyler. Yeah, don't go Darnold against the Bucs. D. Woody or Rashad White's a good one.
Woody. I have a weird feeling about Sean Tucker today. We'll talk about that when we get to it.
Okay, awesome. Drake May or Jaden Daniels? I like Jaden Daniels today.
I like Drake May.
Wow, Drake May. Okay, should I start Michael Pittman or BTJ? Got to go Pittman.
I know it's crazy, Pittman. Right? You have to go Pittman, don't you?
You got to go Pittman. Yeah. Oh, these are fun. Is Egbuka a good start this week? Caden, Egbuka is a good start every week.
Yeah, I guess so. There's no Mike Evans.
Absolutely have to do it. All right, let's get one more in here, and then we're going to get back to the board. Let's get Parlay Patty some love. Ted McMillan, Marvin Harrison Jr., or Jacoby Myers pick.
Really hard. It's really hard. You know what? Fuck it. I'll bench Marvin Harrison Jr. I'll bench him.
You're nuts. I was going to tell you I love Marvin Harrison Jr. today.
Interesting.
After that game where he finally got a touchdown.
Football, yeah.
They're going to fucking smoke the Titans defense. I like that sneaky over. Thanks for the follow. All right, appreciate it. Make sure you guys are following the page, like the stream. All right. Hope you got your Vikings-Browns plays in. I did, Ryan. Well, I mean, you say you hope. We'll see. I hope they don't all fucking lose. All right, Steak. Next game on the slate is the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. We talked to our guy, Mid-Major Matt, about this, going back and forth, and I understand he was saying that he felt like the Jets were a pretty contrarian play, a nasty play. No one was going to want them. I pushed back a little bit, saying I don't think people are running to bet the Dallas Cowboys on the road, laying points against anybody, really. Last time they were on the road in Chicago, they lost to the Bears. They got their ass kicked to the Bears, 31-14. CeeDee Lamb is hurt. He's still out. But I understand what he means. The last time we saw the Dallas Cowboys, they put up 40 on the Packers, tied and could have won the game. The Jets are miserable. They suck. So it's like conflicting, contrarian perspectives on who to bet in this game. I elected not to get involved. I thought about the Jets. We thought about the Jets. We almost thought, should we get in the newsletter? I'm not going to get involved on a side or a total, but I'm down to to talk about some props in this game. I like Breece Hall. I liked him last week. I hit him on his rushing yards, 54.5, and the alt line, but that was fading a soft run defense in Miami. I don't know how I feel about the Cowboys' run defense being as soft as the Dolphins, if that makes sense. Now, their secondary is what's pretty weak. That's what I would probably want to attack. So here's my question, Steak. I'm wondering if I zag while everyone else zigs. I think everybody who likes the Jets, which GRP's on the Jets, I'm seeing a lot of sharps on the Jets. Do you think people are going to be focused on Breece Hall, especially with no Braylon Allen? I don't think he's playing in this game. And there might be an opportunity to buy low on Garrett Wilson today.
Is it a buy low, though? He caught a touchdown last week.
It was like the last play of the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't necessarily say buy low, but I think a lot of people will be thinking that because
you're right. Maybe it's not buy low. You're right. It's not necessarily buying low. Go ahead. It's buying him when nobody else is really talking about him.
Yeah, but against this Cowboys secondary, like you said, I think a lot of people will be on Garrett Wilson. Also, he has a 65.5 line, which is pretty fucking high, and I think kind of telling. I'll be honest, I like Breece Hall rushing. I like it a lot. I like Breece Hall to score. I like him to go over his rushing prop, and I like Mason Taylor over 30.5 receiving yards. Also, I'm more on the Matt side of things, to be honest. I just think we watched both of these teams in primetime last week. The Dallas Cowboys tied the Packers 40-40. Dak looked amazing, and the Jets lost to the Dolphins for the Dolphins' first win of the year. So I do think the Jets are the nasty side for sure. Breece Hall minus 115 with no Braylon Allen to steal those goal line carries. I really fucking like Breece Hall to get in the end zone today.
Okay. Who is in our touchdown contest? My partner is Equity Rise. He's got Tony Pollard again, back-to-back partners for Team DGen going Tony Pollard. That should end well. Your touchdown guy is who?
Nico Collins, and I'm with Lewandowski, and he's Hunter Henry.
Okay. And somebody's Breece Hall. Is it Greg?
Yeah, Greg or his partner.
Okay, Greg's on Breece Hall. All right. Total's pretty high, 47.5. I think we get some passing in this game. I like something Garrett Wilson related. He might be in there. And as far as the Cowboys go, I don't know, man. I know we all want to love Dak. Like, Dak's got familiarity in this stadium. It's going to be a beautiful day. He plays well when he goes and plays the Giants on the road. I got no issues with anything Dak related, but I kind of wouldn't mind some Javonte Williams. I mean, he's looked good. He's running well. I think he got in the end zone against the Packers, right, Steak?
Yeah, he gets in a lot. He's been good, man.
You got the Jets defense looking terrible. Back-to-back games in Florida on a short. I think they were primetime, right? Weren't they on a Monday night? So shorter week for them. I don't mind a little Javonte Williams. I haven't heard anybody talking about him this week. He could be a guy that has some success.
Dude, DGen Love.
Bro, I'm honestly, dude, I'm with it.
That might be your guy.
He's 22-1. Who did? Oh my!
He might stink.
Fucking idiot.
He might stink, dude. I got to be honest. Like, it's different being CMC's backup than it is being RB1. I got a bad feeling about this fucking guy. There and John Hurts. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry.
All right. No, you're fine. Okay. Let's go to the next game. Steak, I need you to, I got to piss so bad, so I need you to talk about it first. Let's tee up the actually, no, I'll come back. We'll do the Saints, Giants. How about we do the Panthers and the Dolphins? Looks like the Dolphins are still holding steady as a 1.5 favorite on the road in Carolina. Totals 44.5. TikTok, I'll be right back. Steak, go ahead and tell the people what you like in this one.
Well, wait, before you go, real quick, this is Greg's best bet, right?
It's a map play. He likes the Panthers, so we have to be on the Panthers.
Yeah, we're on the Panthers. Got it. Seen a lot of love for the Panthers, so I am nervous. I'll be honest. I'm riding with Greg. I'm definitely riding with the map. Never done me wrong before, but I have seen a lot of love for the Panthers. I feel like people kind of have like this. They can't quit the Panthers, or they have this man crush on the Panthers. But weirdly, I've seen a lot of. It's disgusting, but I sort of want to back to 218.5 yards with no Tyreek Hill. I think this is probably a stupid narrative, but I feel like Tua and Tyreek started to hate each other. And I don't care what anybody says. I sound like an asshole, but Tyreek Hill literally looked happy that he was getting carted off and his season was over. I've never seen anyone look like that in a cart. People were saying he was shocked or whatever. It was a gruesome fucking injury. I'm acknowledging I sound like an asshole, but I literally think Tyreek Hill was relieved to get out of this. And then they just announced yesterday that they're going to release him after the season. So Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins are done. And weirdly, I think we might get a better Tua from that. I think the obvious guy to go with is Jalen Waddle, 62.5. I'll go with Malik Washington, 28.5. I think he could go way, way over that if it's not a rushing play. That's the only way we get fucked. And then I like Rico Dowdle receiving 14.5.
I'm kind of with you. I'm not feeling that great about the Panthers at all, really. I mean, their last home game, they beat the Falcons 30-0. I feel like that memory sticks with people. There's no Tyreek Hill. I don't know how many people like the Dolphins, and I am also wondering if it's like one of those things where addition by subtraction with Tyreek Hill going out of this team and the team responding. So it looks like the Vikings got the ball back already.
Sorry, let me see. No, they did not. Unless this is a fumble right here. Dude, Quinshon Judkins just fucking belted one. Jesus Christ.
Belted what?
30-yard run, maybe more.
Why does DraftKings show the – oh, sorry. It didn't update. Jesus. All right. The fucking Vikings defense.
Quinshon Judkins is a motherfucking dog, dude. This guy's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. 32 yards. Good God. Any thoughts on sides in this game? Which one, late money?
Yeah, it's Greg's best bet, the Panthers, and it's a map play.
Yep. We got to play it. We'll play it. We'll be on it. All right. I got so many trade offers this week in my fantasy football group chat. I'm sure a lot of people did for Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle's now the number one guy receiving wise, and it's Darren Waller, right? Darren Waller comes in, debut, gets 2 touchdowns. Steak, I'm not gonna play any of these things, but if we like a Tua game, someone's got to show up. I don't know that I want to buy high on Darren Waller. However, I have to think to myself, McDaniel and this team traded Jonnu Smith and got Darren Waller, and they got shit for it, by myself included. They're going to want to try to make it work. They're going to want to prove people wrong, and they're going to want to showcase him. Ollie Gordon, ATD plus 280 and yards. Like that, Kim. Like that. I was going to say, I don't mind a good running game on both sides here. Total's 44.5. Is that a little low?
Yeah. I'm glad you said it, dude. I like the under. There's going to be some nasty overs. I like the under in this game.
Yep. Tua and the Dolphins in Charlotte is weird. It's just weird. I actually think I like the Panthers to control the game, but they could definitely fucking shoot themselves in the foot and fuck this up if they don't end up winning this game. But I don't see an outburst of offense from either side. I really don't. And so I don't want to go to Darren Waller. I think it's going to be an adjustment for Jalen Waddle to be the number one receiver now. We'll see how Tua does in game 1 on the road of that. But Carolina, I think, is going to be a better team at home than they are on the road. That could be one of those things when we fast forward the season and it just makes sense. So I want to bet on the running game for one of these teams. It's either Dowdle or it's Achane, which is kind of obvious and kind of square, or Cam said it. It's a little cheeky with Ollie Gordon.
Yeah. And I don't even know if that's that cheeky. Hold on one second. They're running 4th and 1. The Browns are. And Quinshon gets it.
He got it.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal at the 4.
Jesus.
I don't think Jalen Waddle is very good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a Jalen Waddle hater. Not that I think he's bad, but I think a lot of people are expecting that he would just naturally become wide receiver 1. And I think people see him similar to a level of like Terry McLaurin or something like that. And I just don't think he's very good. So today might be a day to test that theory, because I've heard a lot of people just say, nope, Tyreek's gone. Jalen Waddle's wide receiver number 1. Big numbers coming from this guy. And personally, man, I'm not into that. I would almost want to fade him today under 62.5, but I do not like him at all.
Okay. All right. Let's go to
giving Jerome Ford the goal line carries is crazy.
Oh my God. Are they really? Jerome Ford's on my bench.
Yeah, good. He sucks.
I know he's awful. Okay. All right, let's talk about the most exciting game of the 1 p.m. slate. Ford getting these carries right now. Hilarious. Good morning, Unc and Steak. Let's have a day. Yep, Nick Hennessy, appreciate you. Achane going to get more wide receiver run. Ooh.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Ooh, Achane receiving. Hey, did Achane receiving hit last game? Because everybody was on it.
Dog. Somebody just hold on. I want to see. Please tell me that just happened.
Did you bet him to score?
I put $25 on it.
First touchdown or?
Tell me yes, he's there. Yes, Harold Fannin, dude.
First touchdown?
Yeah. I didn't bet first touchdown. No, of course not. I bet touchdown.
Oh. Well, $25 is very small wager size for you, so that's why.
Yeah, I know. I was hurrying the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to apologize to me.
$25 to start the day. It's a tiny wager for me for sure.
What was he?
He was plus 500.
Nice job. Is Dylan Gabriel top 5? He might be. Yeah, horrendous wagers start today. Horrendous wagers start today. Dylan Gabriel Offensive Rookie of the Year campaign starts today. Yep. So this is the, I guess this is just what you get. You get a little bit of a spark and a goalie change from the Cleveland Browns. Great job coming out there in the first quarter. So much for that Vikings defense bounce back by me. Terrible read, regardless of what happens. Even if the Vikings come back and win this half 17-7, that is not what I needed for my read. I thought the Vikings defense would fucking respond, and they just let Dylan Gabriel go down first drive and score. Good job, guys. Anybody who had that.
Jordan Mason blew another drive. He did that in the Steelers game. This one's on Jordan Mason.
The Saints are -2.5 against the New York Giants. Steak, where do we stand? Actually, it's down to 1.5. Where do we stand with this game? Because I love the Saints in this spot. I like the over, but I'm also kind of a Giants hater. And I have noticed, like I've told everybody in here, I'll repeat myself, I've seen some life and some aggressiveness out of the New Orleans Saints offense when I've gone back and watched their games. I played their team total over in Buffalo. Last week, it came through. Olave gets a touchdown. Spencer Rattler does not look terrible, although his record is atrocious. He's not winning football games. You need him to win his, first game of his NFL career here. I'm almost wondering if the Saints look a little easy, well, all things considered, because I have to remember, even though the Giants just beat the Chargers, they got no Malik Neighbors. They got Jackson Dart making his first road start. And now you got Spencer Rattler with 10 games under his belt at home, -125 to win the first game of his career against the New York Giants without their star receiver and a rookie quarterback. I don't know where the public stands on this. I truly don't. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about the Giants, though. I will tell you that. I think, if anything, we might not realize this till it's too late. The Saints might be a little public. Don't care. I like the Saints.
Yeah.
More importantly, I think you and I agree on this. I like the over. I think the Saints are scoring points, and the fucking Giants might be able to as well. They're going to have an RPO-heavy offense, Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart. I don't know if they're going to be able to throw the ball much. They had 110 passing yards against the Chargers. Saints defense isn't the Chargers defense. You're in a dome. So we could get a little run heavy here with the Giants. Not great for an over, but I don't know. I think it's going to get weird. I think weird things are going to happen in New Orleans. I want to bet some player props here, and this is what I want to do. I want to lean into the Saints offense. And if I'm going to lead into the Saints offense, Steak, there's two ways to go about this. Okay? You go ahead. What's on your mind? You got that.
Got a guy I really like from the Saints offense. No, keep going.
All right. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. One of two things is happening. It's either the Spencer Rattler, Mac Jones-esque legacy game, 300 plus passing yards, 2+ touchdowns, or it's don't overthink it. Alvin Kamara puts the team on his back. This is a rushing and receiving game for Alvin Kamara, and it's just like what we saw with Bijan against the Commanders when he had he went over 110 in the first half and he had 180. He just does it all.
Yeah.
Which route am I going?
Yeah, Kamara's. I agree, but I got to tell you a feel-good story, man. Taysom Hill ripped his fucking leg apart. And he's playing today. He's active. He's plus 230 to score, which is extremely low, all things considered. When Juwan Johnson, who's actually been one of the better tight ends in the NFL this year, is plus 300. And that tells me the Saints, who don't have a lot to play for, there's nothing that could happen for the Saints where winning games is actually a good thing for them for the rest of the year, unless you believe having the number one pick is a bad thing, because that's what the Saints are going to have, the number one pick in the NFL draft. I don't think it's possible that the Saints and the Jets both hit. From talking to you, it feels like you like the Saints more. I kind of like the Jets more. And I like this over more. So I agree with you with the over, but my favorite play is Taysom Hill touchdown plus 230. I also like Taysom Hill over 9.5 receiving yards and Taysom Hill over 6.5 rushing yards. So I'm all in on Taysom Hill. Joey Dumps, if you're here, you should parlay all three of those. But it's Taysom Hill day.
It's Taysom Hill day.
Yeah, the feel-good story. That's what the Saints have to play for today.
Oh, God. You know, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, where's Addison? Sorry.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you I hate it, because I don't. But it is pretty cute.
It is pretty cute. Yeah, it's pretty cute. But why not get cute in this game? We like scoring.
You're right. Is it interesting that Cam Scatabo rushing and receiving is 90 and rushing and receiving is 90 and a half. Alvin Kamara is 76 and a half.
Say that one more time.
The rushing and receiving prop. Alvin Kamara is 76 and a half. Cam Scatabo is 90 and a half.
Wow, Cam Scatabo getting love. Holy shit.
Now it says he averages 70, but I'm wondering if this is inflated now because there's no Malik Neighbors.
Damn, I don't know if you would inflate Scatabo for that reason. When Juan Dale and Darius Slayton are kind of low. That's weird, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Kendre Miller is 32 and a half rushing, juice to the over. Maybe he gets involved.
He was really involved last week, and he looked really good. He had some crazy runs.
All right, I am off the Kamara legacy game. I'm gonna focus on Spencer Rattler today. Now, the secondary for the Giants isn't all that great. I mean, I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's their front seven, it's their pass rush. Spencer Rattler can move. He can move. What's his rush yards?
Yeah, good question. I'll tell you.
It's four attempts is
14 and a half yards.
Okay. I don't know how I don't play that. I don't know how I don't play that.
Justin Jefferson first down.
Okay, there we go. Addison getting involved or not yet?
I don't think he has a catch yet, but I've been a little distracted.
That's okay. Yeah, you're talking ball. You're talking ball. All right, guys. Let's talk some Sean Tucker or Kareem Hunt. Steak.
Sean Tucker.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that game next.
When we get there, I'll tell you what I love.
Okay, this guy's asking trade Walker for Olave. I have ETN, Kamara, Gibbs, and Spears.
Trade Kenneth Walker for Olave. No, I would not do that.
No, he would not do that.
Every time Chris Olave steps out there, could be the last time Chris Olave steps out there because he's basically Tua with the concussions, and then you get one or two more, and it's wraps for him.
Rico Dowdle or DeMarcado?
Rico Dowdle.
Travion Henderson, T. Higgins, or Devontae Smith?
T. Higgins.
Worthy or Jacoby Myers?
Ooh, good one. Good one. Really good one. Holy shit, I don't know. I do not know.
Go Myers. Shakir or Marvin Harrison Jr. Chat. I like Marvin Harrison Jr. today. Tet McMillan or Woody Marks?
Ooh, good one. I'm sticking with Tet. I saw Chuck Bass say he was selling them, but I'm not selling them.
Okay. All right. Make sure you follow the page if you're here on TikTok. All right. Appreciate you guys. Come over to Twitch and YouTube. We're talking props. Let's go to the 4:00 slate. Next game on the board. We got the Bucks.
Another first down, Jay Jettis.
Okay. The Bucks are +3.5 in this game against Seattle on the road. Seahawks had a nice couple extra days of rest after their Thursday night football win against the Arizona Cardinals on prime time. I don't know that people are too excited to take the Bucks on the road, traveling cross country here, banged up. What? Sake, you ever get Cam Scatabo comparisons? Holy shit, I can't.
My brother-in-law say this.
It's actually really cool dude to get compared to. That's awesome.
I'll take that as a huge compliment. Thanks, Hayden.
Yeah, I mean it's no Ron Swanson, but it's good enough.
Awesome. Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, Jeff Saturday, right? All right, Steak 44.5. I kind of feel like you're leaning towards the Bucks here.
No, I was hoping you would talk about the side. I'm done fading the Seahawks. They're the team so far I was most wrong about. They look really, really good. One of the best defenses in the league. I faded them. That was a horrible fucking call. Looks like they're about to win here and go 4-1, which is crazy. And I don't think I have the right to talk about a side on this one, but I do like a guy.
Well, their first 4 games so far, they're 3-1. The game against the Niners, when the Niners were pretty healthy, they fought like hell. You know, they were short underdog. They lost 17-13, but they were in it. Since then, 31, 24, 23 points. The offenses look better than expected. They've won 3 and covered all 3, which we know good teams win, great teams cover. You were wrong. You were more wrong about the Colts.
Yeah, it's true, except I didn't place that wager. I actually have a real life-size wager on Seahawks under 8.5 wins.
Oh, gotcha.
It's not $25.
I guess where I'm at with this game is Todd Bowles and the Bucs run defense is the strength. I don't like anything run defense or I run. I don't like anything prop wise running game from the Seahawks. Sam Darnold is going to have to make plays to win this game. The question is, does he? I don't know. I don't know if Sam Darnold does. the Seahawks home field advantage has not been what it once was. We pointed that out in our newsletter. I am okay backing a gritty team like the Bucs in this situation because I don't know that the Seahawks are going to be that type of team that comes out with wins against gritty teams. They're going to play them close. It's going to be tough. They're feeling good. They're feeling themselves. They're not the underdog role. The Bucs are the underdog in this game. They fought like hell against the Eagles after getting in a hole. They got to stop getting punt blocks for touchdowns. I like the Bucs in this game, getting the 3.5 or the 4, whatever you like. I'm not saying they win, but I do think they cover. I like the under. I don't know if that's a square play. I think it's going to be a ugly game, and it's going to be a dogfight.
I think Josh Oliver just scored, and someone in the chat asked about it.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, people are
Josh
crazy.
Oliver?
People are crazy in this chat. Yeah, pretty sure. Yep. Yeah, the Lunder's dead. Oh, Wildcat. Oh, my God. This play is amazing, dude. Holy shit. How did I miss this? Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God. That was amazing. It wasn't Carson Wentz, man. How sick are you if you bet Carson Wentz touchdowns?
Oh, that sucks.
That was an amazing play. Okay, sorry. My bad.
No. You're fine. You don't have to be sorry. So I like the under.
Yeah, I like Sean Tucker. And I don't think Rachaad White is a workhorse. I think he's an awesome fucking guy, but you learned how quickly they couldn't wait to get Bucky Irving in there and have him be more of the workhorse, which obviously makes sense. Bucky Irving's amazing. And Rachaad White is a really good receiving back. He's a really good blocking back. He's a really good third down back, and he's a really good backup running back. But I see a lot of people thinking he'll be like the workhorse now that Bucky Irving's out. I don't think that's the case. I think it's Sean Tucker. Curious to hear if our boy Ty Majay agrees with me, but I like 26.5 rush yards for Sean Tucker. I think he might soar over that. And I like Sean Tucker to score plus 310.
Cheeky. What's up, Jay Dumps? Time of Jay. Akers threw a dot. Honestly,
Cam Akers threw that touchdown.
Ooh, Dumps. Don't let me hit you with that fucking spell check. Sean Tucker proved he is better than White. Sean Tucker can run.
Better at running the football. Yes.
Yeah, he ran hard last year, too. I like Sean Tucker. I picked him up in fantasy. Reports this morning are flaming White as workhorse today. Okay. That is a cheeky guy I can definitely sign off on. I don't necessarily think Baker's going to go in here and light the world on fire either. This would not be a Baker legacy game. However, he is a guy that shows up when no one expects him to. I don't think anyone is talking about Baker cross country in Seattle against the 12th man, and this defense. This Baker putting on a fucking masterclass today would be the most surprising thing on the slate. Like, I think that would be more surprising than Geno Smith doing it. How about that? Okay, Sean Tucker for you. Like it. Love it. Let's get it. All right. Cardinals and the Titans. I'm fucking done with the Titans.
Good.
Cardinals are 7.5. I do have them power ranked, I believe, second or third as the nastiest play on the board. I think this line opened 9.5 or 10, so sharps have hit the Titans. I don't know that it's that contrarian, I guess, but I would have to imagine the Cardinals are going to be in survivor picks. They're going to be in money line parlays. I'm good on the Titans. I don't want anything with the Titans, and I don't want anything prop-wise on the Titans. Steak. The Cardinals got to have this game. Absolutely have to have this game. You're 2-2. You got the Titans at home. You're favored by a touchdown and a half. You got a trip to Indianapolis coming up, then a game against the Packers. I mean, your schedule gets pretty tough here. You got the Jags coming up, the Niners coming up. This is a must-have-it game. I don't like Kyler laying all these points. I don't like the Cardinals laying all these points as a spread, on the spread. But I do like a prop in this game. I loved what I saw from Marvin Harrison Jr., the resilience against the Seahawks, and some fight against the out of the Cardinals to come back in that Seahawks game where they had a chance to win when they tied it up late. Marvin Harrison Jr. getting that touchdown was like a monkey off his back after all the drops and won in that game last week. I think we get a good game from Marvin Harrison Jr. against this shitty Titans defense that just, I mean, they played well for 3 quarters against the Texans, but the Texans are abysmal on offense. Then they woke up. Nico Collins had some plays. Give me Marvin Harrison Jr. over yards and potentially even to score again. What do you think about that?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Nah, I don't like it. I think you're buying high on a guy that shouldn't be bought high on, and I don't like it at all. I like Michael Carter. I see a lot of DeMarcado love. He's not anything. He's not a starting running back. He'll be the third down guy. He'll probably catch some passes, but Michael Carter will ironically be the feature back for a team that can't stop having their running backs get injured. And he's done it before. There was never any plan for DeMarcado to be a starting running back in the NFL. Michael Carter at least has done it before. He's plus 130 to score, which is crazy. Who the fuck wants to press that? Michael Carter has better odds to score than Tony Pollard. Michael Carter has better odds to score than Marvin Harrison Jr. So I think that's interesting. I like him to score parlayed with over 42.5 yards. Cardinals are bad. Their only 2 wins are against the Panthers and the Saints. This fits right in line. I think it's funny what Snide said that the Titans will win today now that you're finally off them. Wouldn't be shocked because I just think the Cardinals are so bad and I have them to win the division and over 8.5 wins and all that shit, but they're bad. And that's the only thing I like in this game.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Let's go to the Lions at Cincinnati. You're going to do it. You're going to be contrarian. You're going to bet the Bengals. Is this your best bet?
Yes.
Oh, disgusting. All right. Total 49.5. I think this one stays under. If the Bengals cover, I think this could be like honestly, it could be like a 24-17 game. I don't see the Lions going in there and lighting it up necessarily. Either way, I mean, they should have success running the football. Every team has had success running the football. I see no reason that they can't, but are there going to be big plays, splash plays? I don't know. The Bengals got to come out swinging. There are holes, or I'm sorry, not holes, but injuries in the secondary of the Detroit Lions. That's kind of what you're buying into. So if you're doing that, you probably have to like a receiver on the Bengals.
Yep.
Who's your guy?
T. Higgins.
It's T. Higgins today. Okay. What? So Jamar Chase, let's look at Jamar Chase's lines in this game. By the way, somebody commented, oh my God, the Browns just scored a touchdown.
Jesus, who was it? I'm behind them.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I have to sit here and watch this. Oh, it's a Quinshon Judkins? Dude, Quinshon Judkins is fucking insane. He's fucking insane. Oh, it's a flag, though. It's a flag.
Why do I have a friend saying Jordan Addison got benched?
I don't know. I haven't seen a fucking thing. He's gross. Damn, that's coming back for sure. Oh, I have to see if this gets called back. You can keep talking.
Okay. That's really interesting. All right, let's yep, it's off the board. It's off the board. Okay. Oh, wow. The Vikings have the ball?
Well, I mean, I don't know. How come I can't get anywhere close to live with this shit? YouTube TV's rough, man. I know people like it. I know it's the only option for a lot of people. Definitely kind of weak hold, but I'll take it. No, actually, that's a hold.
That's a hold. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know Judkins had a burst like that. Steak secretly has 10 units on Judkins TD. No, I think he would tell you if he did.
No, I don't think they have units on anything. I would definitely tell you.
All right, what are we taking T. Higgins, if anything? Are we taking the catches? Are we taking the yards? What are we doing? Touchdown?
Yards, but I also like touchdown. I also like T. Higgins, some type of T. Higgins ladder.
Okay. So either the receptions or yards.
Score. Let's see. T. Higgins plus 220 to score. I think
that's probably happening.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, I got another guy I love today. Let's I don't have much in that game. So I like Laporta. I like Laporta, cheeky Laporta guy. He hasn't really had his coming out party. And I don't know. I mean, look, I love him on Ross St. Brown. And I'm not trying to get too cheeky here, but if you go to the Lions and we go look at Sam Laporta, he was a guy I played last week. And he had 4 targets, 3 catches against the Browns. No, sorry. I played him against Baltimore. He's getting like 4 targets every game. You can't – I mean, Ben Johnson loved this guy way more than the new offensive coordinator. But I do think he's going to be a guy who gets a little bit more of a role. I like him on the road in this spot. So I'm going to take him something. Maybe touchdown, maybe yards. But Sam Laporta will be my guy. And everybody is on David Montgomery today because of there's a narrative play for him to score a touchdown. Yep. We're not going to fade that. Steak said it earlier. Narrative plays are hitting. No reason to try to go against it there.
He's also minus 180 to score.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Commanders, they were +3. Now they're 2.5. This is my best bet. I love the Commanders offense today. Give me a rested Jaden Daniels coming off of 2 weeks. He had an injury. I don't really know what it was. I don't give a shit what it was. I think he's going to be just fine. Chargers coming back from east to west off that loss to the Giants. You know it's going to be a pretty obvious bounce back spot. Total 47. I think the Chargers look pretty easy today. I think nobody really loves the Commanders, even with Jaden Daniels back. And I think we're going to be reminded that he is a premier quarterback in the NFL, even after a pretty sluggish start in the first 2 weeks before he got injured. I don't know how exactly I want to play him, whether it's passing yards, passing touchdowns, or something like that. But this is a game where I see Debo's going back to California. I know obviously he was from San Francisco. Debo's probably going to stay involved. But what has Scary Terry done recently? Not much, right?
He's injured.
Is he 100% out?
Yep.
Okay, Scary Terry's out. So then I'd have to wonder, is it going to be the Zach Ertz day? Or is it going to be the Jacoby Merritt day?
Well, Luke McCaffrey, dude. Luke McCaffrey's been showing up. If you want to buy into that, 21.5 yards receiving. I'll tell you what I like. I think
Jesus Christ.
Last week was the Omari and Hampton coming out party. He runs hard. He hadn't had really any success before last week. He broke a big one, and I think he went crazy last week. He's at 65.5 today, which I like the over. He's also at -130 to score a touchdown. And obviously Najee Harris out for the year. I don't think that anybody else will be getting the goal line carries. I like Omari and Hampton. Also, kind of cheeky. I think I can sell you on this one. Jaden Daniels over 43.5 rushing yards. First game back from injury. A little weird, but his passing prop is 207.5, while Justin Herbert's is 262.5, and it kind of makes me want to back Jaden Daniels' rushing yards. Jackson Dart rushed all over them last week. How about I'll go one further? How about Jaden Daniels anytime? Why not, dude? Why not? They don't got they hate these running backs. He's plus 260. You telling me Jaden Daniels plus 260 anytime's not worth a little fun?
Man, Jaden Daniels had 7 carries, 17 yards against the Packers, but the Packers, what I ended up finding out, are very good with running quarterbacks. Chargers might not be. The Chargers might not be. Yeah, I think you might be onto something, Steak.
He's wearing a brace on his knee, dude. Well, I wouldn't be me if I didn't bet the over rushing yards on a guy wearing a knee brace. I bet on D-Gen. I bet on D-Gen against Beeve, and he wears a fucking wrist brace.
And I wore knee wraps and knee braces that patellar tendon wraps. Yeah. Okay. All right. Say less. Say less. I'm in. Give me Jane Daniels over rushing yards. I like him anytime as well. And I love the Commanders offense today. I might get down on a little Commanders highest scoring team. Looks like we got a 3rd and 20 for the Browns there. Let me see. What are the weekly specials? Highest scoring team. The Commanders are 22-1. 22-1. Lions are 440. Bills 550. Colts 750. Cardinals 13-1. Oh, they're playing the fucking Titans. That makes sense. All right. Let's go to the last game of the night, Steak, and then we'll shut it down. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate you. Make sure you're following the Twitch page if you're in here. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube did I say pause?
No, you didn't say pause.
No, they're saying pause. Did I say something worthy of a
no,
pause?
S. said I'm in, Steak.
All right. Bills and the Patriots. Bills laying 80.
Yeah, I like this game, dude.
I know. Me too. I like this game too. Why do I like the dog?
I don't know. I like the Bills a lot.
So we just saw a divisional dog win outright on the road, and that was the Niners on Thursday night. The way my brain works, I don't know that it's going to happen again. But before that, I know this is so stupid. Don't listen to me. Don't do as I do. Make your own decisions. It does give me a little concern that we're going to see the Patriots basically repeat what the Niners did. But I don't know, man. Like a little bit of a look ahead for the Bills last week against the Saints.
Yeah, the difference is I don't think the Rams were fucking sleeping on old Mac Jones and all these wide receiver force. They were, dude. Kendrick Bourne lit them fucking up. They're not sleeping on the Patriots with they're not. No, Stephon Diggs returned to Buffalo. Drake May looks like a star, even if the Patriots themselves are a little average. I think the Bills are fucking ready for this one, boy. And then the Bills have not been impressive, with the exception of the Jets game. They could have lost to the Dolphins. And honestly, the Saints were on the goal line to take the lead in the 4th quarter of the Bills game, and they threw an interception. Obviously, Bills ended up winning, but they didn't cover. So now you got 8.5 against the Patriots, and I just feel like in a divisional game that looks kind of easy. I think the Bills spank them.
All right, well, listen, more often than not, when you talk me off of my initial read, you're usually right. So I'm starting to I think I'm just going to go ahead and just piggyback off you here. And now I'm wondering, if it's going to be the Bills large, wouldn't it just be Josh Allen? Wouldn't it be Josh Allen everything?
Maybe, but I'm going to tell you one last thing I find interesting. Combined, Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson's rushing prop combined is 59. And James Cook and Josh Allen's rushing prop combined is 107. And all that tells me is that the Patriots are going to be abandoning the run in this game early because they're going to be down early. And I like you pick your Patriots receiver if you want. If you want to back the narrative, the Diggs narrative, I don't really. I kind of want to go to like Kayshawn 26.5, Hunter Henry 40.5. But I think the best way to back any Patriots player today is receiving yards. You just got to pick your guy. Wow, this is crazy. What the fuck is going on? Guess that's what happens when you can't run fucking outrun Peyton Wilson.
Dude, my buddy was being fucking serious then.
I don't understand because we have no receivers. Yeah, the problem is, Joey, that was 2 weeks ago. I tried to do that last week. It didn't work out. It's got to be Adeze. Kyle Williams, 20-1. I mean, never going to tell you not to sprinkle your 20-1. You want to find a cheeky one in this? I guess this is Sunday night. We have time, I guess. Cheeky touchdown score.
Oh,
cheeky touchdown score. I got you. Buffalo Bills defense plus 550. Pencil that in for me. Buffalo Bills defense. And that would be my highest scoring team, the Buffalo Bills.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I just feel like he's not doing anything this year. And the Broncos have such a good defense.
Yeah, because you know what? You're right. And CMC was minus 110, which was a fucking joke.
Yeah, he can't rush one in, so I guess they're not factoring in the fact that he keeps getting receiving touchdowns. I don't know what to say about the Niners. That was crazy.
Dude, we got to pour one out for our guy Mid-Major Matt here. I'm not trying to rub his face and shit, but again, I want to remind you, he tried to tell us that the Jets were going to be the most uncomfortable button. Look at this Cornfields tweet. I don't know if you can see this.
I'm
Solo on the Cowboys in the VEASAN Live Circa Friday Invitational. Cross from me, the only back-to-back Hilton Super Contest winner. Look at all these guys.
Oh, my God.
That's Corn. Jets.
Yeah, well, Sharp is the new square, dude. What have we learned? Sharp is the new square.
I'm telling you, man, people don't like the fucking Cowboys on the road. Okay. All right, guys. I got a corp ass day today, so I'm not going to be watching much of the 1 o'clock slate. I'll be back home, hopefully in time for the Bucks Seahawks TikTok. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure you follow the page before we sign off. Good luck on all your fantasy games today. Hold on. I don't know what that shit means. Oh, there we go. We earned 2 cents.
Fuck yeah.
I want to just run through quickly a couple of our favorite props. I'll give you mine.
Also, Venmo me my 1 cent.
Yeah, you got it. Colts, Raiders. Tyler Warren is my touchdown scorer today. That's the only thing I've really been good at this year.
I like the Colts, and I like Geno Smith unders, and I like Daniel Jones anytime touchdown.
Favorite plays rundown real fast. That's what we're going to do, right? Yep. Snide. Yep. Woody Marks, TD Maystoted, CD. Okay. Eagles, Broncos. I like the Eagles. I don't really have a prop I like.
Eagles, Broncos. I like AJ Brown anytime. I like the Eagles.
Houston, Baltimore. Again, I told you I benched Nick Chubb and put Woody Marks in, so that means Nick Chubb's going to score today. That's just how it goes. Mm-hmm. I don't mind what you said about Nico, and I think you should lean all the way into Nico. I might play Mark Andrews anytime touchdown. I think that might be the guy.
I like Isaiah Likely instead of Mark Andrews, but it sounds like for the most part we're on the same page. And I like Nico Collins touchdown and most receiving yards, and I like the Ravens.
Okay. The Jets and the Cowboys. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson today. I think Garrett Wilson's going to be the guy. Although now we know everybody's on the Jets, so watch out. They're just going to fucking stink it up. But give me something through the air for the Jets. Give me Garrett Wilson receiving yards. For the Cowboys, I would lean into Javonte Williams and fade the Jets running defense.
Breece Hall, touchdown and over 59.5 yards.
Saints, Giants. We both like the over in this game. We like points. We like Saints. You like Taysom Hill. I like Spencer Rattler.
Cool.
Carolina and the Dolphins. I can't quite figure it out. It's going to be one of these teams running backs. Could be Dowdle. He's been really popular, and I like Dowdle. I like the signing of Dowdle, but I don't know where I'm at with this one. Where are you?
Not much. Not much on being sad.
Bucks and Seahawks, nothing for me. You like Sean Tucker.
Yes,
I like the under in this game. Don't like a whole lot of props. I like the because I like the under. Arizona, I like Marvin Harrison Jr. Think he's going to be my guy receiving yards.
I like Michael Carter.
Okay. Lions and Bengals. I'm going to go Sam Laporta to score a touchdown.
I'm going to go T. Higgins over yards. T. Higgins touchdown. Bengals plus 10.5.
Okay. Commanders are my best bet. I'm going to take them to be the highest scoring team, even without Scary Terry. Like Jane Daniels. You like his legs. I like where your head's at. I'm going to go Jane Daniels over rushing yards with you, and the Commanders are a play for me.
Yep. I'm going to go Jaden Daniels rushing yards, anytime touchdown. Amari Hampton, anytime touchdown.
And then Buffalo, you like the Bills large. And who is your guy?
James Cook. Sorry. I know that's lame.
Nothing lame about it. All right, guys. Steak, enjoy your Sunday. Thanks,
man. Bills defense touchdown. Thank you.
Yep. Tyler Warren's my touchdown scorer. Steak, who is your official guy in the contest one more time?
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, watching Prop Talk. We appreciate you. Good luck on your wagers today. Bet responsibly as always. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for the recap. Take it easy. Peace. Oh, wait. Is there anybody I should raid right now?
Maybe Snowman. No, Ramble should be gone, or Snowman, somebody.
Oh, yeah. Ramble's up. Let's no Snowman. Let's go ahead and raid Ramble. All right, guys. Join Ramble. Is it Ramble? Is it Ramble now? Ramble now, I think. Yeah. There we go. All right, join the raid, guys. Again, good luck on your wagers. Thank you for hanging out. As always, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace.